Who said that my existence had to make you happy? Whoever told you that didn't love you and was a liar. Whoever misled you in such a terrible way basically lifted you up and threw you headlong into the fire. They never taught you to love yourself, and to yourself be true. They never really taught you to have self-confidence so that you could become the absolute best you. Imagine living a life trying to be someone else, dancing and singing songs that you don't even love, all the while wondering why you and asking for answers from up above. The problem is that you are trying to find yourself, and you're doing it by looking at everyone else. You'll never be good at being anyone but yourself, and that explains the terrible feelings that you felt. What makes you feel that anger toward another will somehow raise you up? That kicking over someone else's bucket will somehow fill your cup? In a world full of billions and billions of people with talents and blessings too varied to fully explore, it is easy to get your mind caught up in everyone else to the point that you don't see that you are so much more than just a widget to compare to all of the people you see as great in your surroundings. Put on a blindfold and look inside, and you will find the world as much less confounding. What's more is that when you open your eyes after searching the beauty and worth of your own soul, you will be able to begin to unchain your true self and become an incredible and beautiful part of the whole. You'll wonder, how did you ever get caught up comparing yourself to others? How is it that you could not even see that in this life we are all spiritual sisters and brothers? You'll never again let yourself give in to hate and obstruction of the growth of another. You'll realize that this is the equivalent of going back to before your birth and giving strong poison to your mother. For when you begrudge another for just the simple act of being, you handcuff and blind yourself and stop your soul from ever truly seeing that you are the light and the magic that grew from the power of the Creator's hand. Once you begin to truly love and focus on yourself, only then that light and power will you truly understand. Let's talk a little bit about jealousy and envy. How do you know when people are secretly jealous or envious of you? Let me give you 10 ways you can figure this out. Number 1, they tend to interpret anything you say in the most negative way possible, even if the positive interpretation would be easier to arrive at and make much more sense. 2, they pretend to ignore you while watching every single thing you do. 3, they try to turn others against you before the others have a chance to actually know you. Number 4, their compliments are often thinly veiled insults. Number 5, they never actually have anything good to say about you. Listen very carefully. Even if it sounds good, usually there's some poison in there. Number 6, they cannot stand your kindness and secretly hate when other people see your kindness. You just have to be the demon that they want you to be, the demon that they have described you as in their own minds. Number 7, they make an effort to covertly communicate that they do not care, which is both sadly false and transparent due to the effort itself. Basically, they cannot hide the anger. 8, they never cheer for you, especially where others can see it. It would violate their very core, their very premise, the rock that they stand on, to look down on you. Number 9, they love any alliance against you and will overtly or quietly support it. Number 10, and this is probably the most important one that you have to remember. They secretly hate it when you forgive them. It damages their egos because they live in a fantasy where you are the bad guy. How dare you forgive them? No worries though. Most people grow out of that, right? Wrong. I'm sorry to tell you that most do not. This is why forgiveness is so important. If you cannot forgive, then the toxic person will have an opening to influence your spirit. Don't let that happen. When you see these signs, forgive that person and move on with your life. It doesn't mean you have to completely ignore the person, unless that person is indeed a narcissistic individual. In that case, run. But if they display the 10 characteristics above, it doesn't mean that you have to completely cut them out of your life. You just simply have to remember who they are, and that likely they're unable to change. I hope this helps someone. One love.